Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel. A bit of a different video here today because I wanted to do something in preparation for upcoming career modes on the channel. And it was just to talk about our Manchester City career modes and rank our top 20 ever signings on every single career mode we've done here on the channel. Now, I gave every single player, I wanted to actually do all 67 signs I'd made across how many different career modes with Manchester City I'd done on the channel. And I wanted to rank every single one. I didn't then realise it was going to be like the longest video ever, and you guys wouldn't want to watch that video. So I decided to do the top 20. I did rank them all. I give each one 3 rankings out of 12, and then made out with the highest points and so on. So the 3 rankings I give them was, I give them a number out of 12, a ranking out of 12 of the realism of that transfer. So obviously, if that transfer went on to happen in real life, I've predicted a few transfers here on the channel, by the way. Calvin Phillips, I predicted Maximo Perrone, Erling Haaland, Jack Grealish. These transfers I predicted long time before they happened. Obviously, they would get 12 out of 12. But of course, if we signed someone who was never going to happen, like, I don't know, Mbappe, he'd get a 1 out of 12, if you understand what I mean. Then I give them the impact they had on the team. So out of 12, how good were they for us in career mode? Did they win us the Champions League? Did they lose us the Champions League? Weren't they very good? Did we sell them after 2 seasons? Out of 12, so of course, if they won us the Champions League and scored a hat-trick in the final, that would be 12. If they were sold after 1 season for being terrible, that's a 1. And then finally, I give them the quality of the player, how good the player actually was when we signed them. So if they were 90 rated, a 12. If they were like 70 rated, a 1. And so on, how much quality did they bring to the side? So I've ranked my top 20 signs of all time, and I'll show the clips of those career modes, hopefully, while I'm going through these. So starting off with number 20, on FIFA 22, we signed Christopher Nkunku. Yeah, he was fantastic for us in career mode. In the end, we ended up, he was our Bernardo Silva replacement. In the end, he didn't actually last long in the career mode. We got rid of him for whatever reason. He played well for us, but there were just too many midfielders on the side. But he was fantastic for us. Bernardo Silva replacement. I think he'd be a fantastic Bernardo Silva replacement in real life for City, although he's sort of more of a striker now, isn't he, for RB Leipzig? And he's moved, of course, to Chelsea. Will be playing there next season. But Christopher Nkunku coming at number 20. And I sort of predicted the sort of rise he would have as a player before it. I'll take that, although maybe not so much. On to number 19, and I've gone with Denis Zakaria, another Chelsea player, although he's moved to Chelsea, only on loan there from Juve, doesn't like it with permanent. He came in as a midfielder as our Fernandinho successor back on FIFA 21. The first career mode we did in FIFA 21, because we did 2, one pre-gen and 1 next-gen, one on the PS4, one on the PS5, and he was fantastic with us, an absolute colossus in midfield, scored plenty of ranges for, got long-range goals, and also was very versatile as well. We played him at right-back a few times, attacking midfield, central midfield, holding midfield, centre-back. He could play all over, really, and I thought he was probably 19th on this list. He was a very good signing. When it came to then predictions, this one got a high rating in terms of realism, because we signed Maximo Perrone on FIFA 23 right at the start of FIFA 23, and he went on to join Manchester City in the following January. I somehow predicted that one. I was pretty impressed myself predicting that one. Although he didn't have the best of careers for us on FIFA 23, he was injured a lot of the time. Multiple injuries sort of ruined his City career, which is a big shame, because I think he would have been a big mainstay in that City midfield. On to number 17 now. Number 17 is a sort of player that we predicted would go on to be a top quality star. He has been this season, not for Manchester City, but for Arsenal, Bukayo Saka. We signed Saka on our next-gen FIFA 21 career mode. He was a star, an absolute superstar, was fantastic for us. And in fact, bit of, well, I don't know, tactical poorness from me, we actually played him at left-back for a lot of it. He played as a left wing-back for us. He was fantastic there. But we've seen the superstar he's gone on to be more like a Riyad Mahrez replacement than a left-back. We played him at left-back. He did a good job there, but that was a bit tactical craziness from me, wasn't it? On to number 16, and it was Dominik Szoboszlai, the Hungarian midfielder on FIFA 23 we signed this year's career mode. The Hungarian Kevin De Bruyne, he is class. I think he could be on his way to Newcastle this summer with a €70 million release clause in his contract. I hope Newcastle pick him up, and if they don't, I hope Manchester City do. He's one of my favourite players, and of course he represents Hungary, who is on the shirt behind me to the side, somewhere over here. I don't think you can see it, but it's down below me somewhere. On to number 15 in our rankings, and number 15 is a man who plays for Juventus, Dusan Vlahovic. He was my Erling Haaland alternative. Dusan Vlahovic came in and scored a absolute ton of goals. Him and Alexander Isak formed an unbelievable strike force up top. His City career in the career mode dipped towards the end, as this was on FIFA 22, and it's a shame that he had to leave early, but what a player he was for us during that time. FIFA 23, Dani Olmo signed for £25 million. I think we signed Dani Olmo in the career mode on FIFA 23 in the first season in January, because I wanted a new midfielder. Bernardo Silva wanted to leave. It was an idea of replacing Bernardo Silva for the future, and Dani Olmo went on to be sold for over £100 million to Paris Saint-Germain 3 seasons later. Shrewd bit of business, and also he's absolutely quality for us. Number 13 on FIFA 21, our next gen second career mode, Joao Felix, now at Chelsea, another Chelsea player. He was ridiculous for us as well. He was our Sergio Aguero replacement. Plays a striker, false nine, left wing, was ridiculous for us in that career mode. Really, really good. Was so impressed with him, so glad we did sign him. And actually, I wouldn't mind Manchester City making a move for him this summer. Don't think it'll happen though. Number 12 now, and it's Frankie de Jong, signed on FIFA 23. I mean, if you've got to replace Gundogan and Bernardo Silva, who better than Frankie de Jong? He was insane for us on FIFA 23. Played nearly every game for us in that midfield once he came in Season 2 or Season 3. Was the mainstay in Pep Guardiola's midfield alongside Rodri. He was unbelievable, and I wish Manchester City could pull that sort of deal off, really, because Frankie de Jong was unbelievable. Number 11, another holding midfielder, England international on FIFA 21. Our next-gen career mode on the PS5 we signed. A man who looks to be on the way to Arsenal this summer, but could still be on the way to Manchester City as well. Declan Rice. Declan Rice, England international. Before he really made it to be a big-name player, we signed Declan Rice in our midfield. And actually, at the time, we had Erik ten Hag as manager. Went on to manage Manchester United, predicting that he was going to be a top manager in the future. Erik ten Hag, he was brilliant as manager at Manchester City. And Declan Rice was fantastic in our midfield, he was. And now on to the top 10. Some big names in here. First one is a player that I said if City couldn't get Haaland, they should sign this man. Alexander Isak at Newcastle, tearing up the Premier League. He's been brilliant, barring some injury issues, and he teared it up for us, actually, in our career mode as well. Alexander Isak, we signed him. We said, what if City don't get Haaland? We'll go for Isak instead. He was fantastic. One of the best players I've used in career mode, by the way. Bit of a cheat code in the end. Number 9, a left back. A lot of you guys would want City to sign in real life. Theo Hernandez, signing from AC Milan. He was our first signing on our FIFA 21 next-gen career mode. In comes Theo Hernandez, and he was brilliant. At left back for the full series, bombing forward, left wing back, left midfielder at times. Could even play in a back three at centre back. What a player. I think he'd be good for City, but I do sort of question his defensive ability. Number 8, FIFA 22, a man who won, I think, 2 or 3 Champions League with us, back-to-back Premier Leagues. It is Villarreal centre-back Pau Torres. He was absolutely unbelievable for us. The Aymeric Laporte replacement, and he excelled, was better than Laporte. I think he grew to about 92 rated by the end of the career mode, was brilliant on FIFA 22. Number 7, one of I think, of all the players City have signed over the years, the biggest miss City have made, the biggest player I think that City should have signed and missed out on, is FIFA 21. Nuno Mendes, left back at PSG now. I signed him from Sporting Lisbon. City should have paid the €30 million for him. I think he's going to be one of the best young left backs in the world. He's had his injury issues at PSG, but he's won the Ligue 1 Young Player of the Season this year. Just an unbelievable young fullback. City really missed a trick not making that offer for him. I think letting him go to PSG was a big mistake. I think Pep Guardiola would have done wonders with him, especially when we haven't had a proper left back for so long. On to number 6 now, a player we predicted City would sign because we had at the time, Pep Guardiola had left the club on FIFA. I've got it written down here, FIFA 22. Pep Guardiola had left. In comes Marcelo Gallardo, or Gallardo as they say in Argentina, the ex-River Plate manager, and with him he brought Julian Alvarez. We signed Alvarez, and weirdly, not long after that, Manchester City went and signed him as well. Again, another bold prediction for myself that City would sign a player. Julian Alvarez was fantastic for us in career mode. Now on to the top 5. And in at number 5, a player I predicted a season before that City would sign him on FIFA 22. FIFA 22. Right at the start of it, we signed our Fernandinho replacement, the backup to Rodri, Calvin Phillips, England international, and Leeds United player. He came to Manchester City on FIFA 22, was fantastic for us. I think in the end of the career mode of FIFA 22 made a move to Barcelona for around 90 million. Of course, his City career at the moment hasn't been stellar, but we predicted that transfer and it deserved a high rating. Because of that, number 4, probably, out of all the players I've signed in career mode that Manchester City haven't eventually signed, the best player I've ever used in career mode. Moussa Diaby, this year's career mode FIFA 23. His goal record was unbelievable. His assist record was unbelievable. Signed from Leverkusen for 70 million, and he was insane. I think I said to you guys, sign him. He's one of the best players I've ever used in career mode. Absolutely insane footballer. Just did wonders. Did absolute wonders every time we used him. Like Leroy Sané on absolute, just times a million. He was unbelievable. Quick, skillful. His finishing was unbelievable. Scored so many goals. His passing, his assists. What a player. In at number 3 now, the top 3. Third one, a player that we could see Manchester City sign this summer. Heavily linked Manchester City. FIFA 23, we signed our Aymeric Laporte replacement, and then heavily linked with City later on, Joško Vardiol. What a player he was for us. Him and Diaz at the back. Diaz had a bit of a shaky time actually in FIFA 23, but he was the best centre-back I think I've used on FIFA going forward. Defensively, passing-wise, was insane. And our top two players that are currently excelling for Manchester City right now. And on FIFA 21, my first ever career on the channel on FIFA 21, I signed both these players. Starting off with Jack Grealish, predicting before he was even linked to Manchester City that City would sign him, should sign him. Grealish came in, was fantastic for us, played on the left, played as attacking midfielder, played that backup roller alongside Kevin De Bruyne in a 3-8 role. And then at number 1, FIFA 21, first ever signing as well. Alongside Grealish, I knew these two players would combine together in the future. I predicted it. You guys have got to say, maybe I'm a little bit ahead. Maybe I've got a crystal ball here. Or maybe not. Erling Haaland, signed on FIFA 21. Banged in the goals with assists from Jack Grealish and Kevin De Bruyne. And FIFA 21, one of our best career modes we've ever had, without a doubt. Although, I think the City FC career mode at the moment, I have enjoyed the most. Despite not having the most views, I think that is the career mode I have enjoyed most on this channel. Let us know in the comments down below if you've been here since FIFA 21, our first ever career mode. Maybe you've been here from later. Maybe you want to go back and check some of those career modes out. Let us know who's our best ever signing on a FIFA 23, 21, 22 career mode with Manchester City. Let us know. There's got to be some other people that I've missed out. There was so many players, 67 players we signed since FIFA 21. So we made plenty of signs, plenty of players for you to pick from. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe if you are new. Keep watching our City FC career mode. Of course, there's going to be some big career modes coming up on the channel very soon as well. Maybe a reboot's coming. Hint, hint. We'll see you guys next time.